In this video, we will look at how to share our resources across all of the pages in our application to avoid repeated code. Resources defined on a XAML page are only available on that page. Since most apps have more than one page, page-level resource dictionaries are not really sufficient in helping to avoid repeated code. Resource dictionaries are available in classes all the way throughout Xamarin.Forms UI. Visual Element and Application have built-in resource dictionaries. These are initialized to null by default. The Visual Element class defines a resource property. This class is near the root of the UI hierarchy. Controls, pages, and layouts all inherit from Visual Elements, so they all have a dictionary. The Application class also defines a resources property. Application does not inherit from Visual Elements, so it is defined on its own. Resources can be defined at many different places and many different levels. You decide where to put your resources in the application based on where they're used. Page and application are probably the most common location for resources. So things that are in only one page are generally defined on that page, and resources you want to share across pages typically go into the application. So let's take a look at the lookup rules. Dictionaries are searched starting at the point a resource is applied. Then they go up the visual tree to the page and finally to the app. The visual elements on a page form a tree structure, often called the visual tree. Each element in the tree has its own dictionary that might contain resources. The resource lookup process first searches the dictionary of the element to which the resource is applied. For example, if you set the background color of a button, the button's dictionary is searched first. If no key is found, it will search up the visual tree to the page and then to the application-wide dictionary. The search stops as soon as a matching key is found. To define an application-level resource in XAML, you need a XAML file associated with your app class. Currently, the project templates do not include this file, so you will have to create it manually. The file names app.xaml and app.xamlcs are just used by convention and are not actually required. Resources that you define in your application's dictionary are available in your entire dictionary, and you can use either static resource or dynamic resource to access them. Each resource dictionary is independent, which means that the same key can be used in more than one dictionary. Having the same key in multiple dictionaries on the search path will not cause an error. The resource associated with the first matching key on the path is the one that's going to be used. Let's take a look at some basic guidelines for global styles. Use explicit styles at the application level and then put an implicit style in each page that uses based on. Placing implicit styles at the application level helps sharing, but can obscure which style is being applied on each page. Here is one technique that can make things more clear. Use explicit styles at the application level. Define an implicit style on each page. Have the implicit style based on the application level style. Do not add any setters to the page level implicit style. Its purpose is simply to convert the explicit application level style to an implicit page level style. This also allows new styles to be defined which are based on the application level. If the application level style were implicit, then it would not be possible to customize it. There is no way to define a style based on an implicit style. This approach makes it clear which implicit styles will be applied on each page.